Obi say how will you define Ghana football? Say your football no saying is it here. Who is saying?
Well, me say skinny. Me say you were empebensrobia. I say ye 9 minutes see oye.
Okay.
Yes, I mean we have to be honest.
Sure.
And that is the only way I will be to me a grow. A developer.
I like that.
And can in 9 minutes see oye competition wise. But now the ebema industry no aye complete no. Na nyoma bebre elake.
Okay.
Unlike what we are doing today.
Okay.
I think the focus today has been on fixing the base. Because we see Abrosan na utu foundation.
Okay.
Na one ma asiye no anye denia etnebi ejirigu form.
Okay.
But what I know is over the past because Ghanaians are overly concentrated on results in Intino. Na ye ma ye ni no call results on more. A chain there here say ye no.
Okay.
We heard the English approach and they are winning everything.
Every time.
Because years ago they decided to fix the basics.
Okay.
And we a huge investment in talent development, infrastructure, proper scouting, coaching development, and so what it means is that sometimes you can focus on one side and leave the other side.
Yeah.
And still it may look like it is good. Mekai 2010, after you winning under 20 World Cup, no, you drew South Africa, you call World Cup, and penning for World Cup, no. Now, and omuhu the day omuhu Nkwadaa no omu Mickey Samuel Nkumu Mickey to the World Cup squad. Omu so Ghana eba be suari ayeye.
Yeah.
You know, and I think they came, and I know they came. Danny Jordan Esman Krofo by ebe share yes system no. Sure. And then South African football a man side they are one of the best.
They are
in
dominating.
The world.
They are dominating.
And they have caught up with Nigeria. They have caught up with Morocco. Same Morocco in the Northern African belt. The leading country in that area as well. Their concentration was not only on male football, but also on
almost spreading across.
So we fix a foundation now. Sometimes it takes a lot of time.
Okay.
Especially because of baby I free banner. I have heard a lot of argument and growth. So 2019, 2018 was it 18 or 19? CK Akono time or Kotoko.
Yeah,
CAF Confederation Cup, group stage. Okay, true fact. Me at that time, I was employed by CAF as a commentator for all the Kotoko home matches.
Yeah,
I made some money. It's good. So industry buoyant. You know, affecting.
Of course.
But the MSI say, why is it that today, 2018, 2023, about 4 or 5 years, Kotoko boa, emfa, because team na just one unit of a whole industry.
Okay.
It is an industry you need good standing. That kind of say good moment, will pass away. And the entity will struggle. And that is what we find ourselves in that situation we find ourselves today. Make us say yes, you know me no NC from senior net, but I'm sure fixing the basics. Now juvenile football is working, women's football is working. Women's league is looking good. More slots for women's league. And can 16 teams and there 20 teams. Division 1 are competitive and they are winners of all the 10 regions. Opportunity compete. Now you promote to me abebo league,
Sure.
Pram. Try say you be facelifting.
Pram because as you said, looking at Morocco, South Africa, where I'm focus here in their football, say they will make sure say omitimenya infrastructure no war. But that is more with pictures from Pram. I feel you develop here. We know say if you want the betterment of your football, say be develop here, you need infrastructure. Is the FA ready to invest in Pram? As I had said, every president that can say idea the priority that implications in this animal. Are we ready to do that?
Well, first of all, I mean, say skinny Pram land, honorable intimates at time, one of 100 acres. And they are say amount for encroachia because he am protected land,
Yeah.
and I say we have about 62.4 enaka.
Okay.
As at the time I take office, na land did not belong to the FA because now you register land in the name of the FA. Yes. Again, the people, the rightful owners of the land, a mutual family, pram pram. That time no court, challenge the ownership and the legitimacy of land. And eventually, mutual phone winning a court case.
Is that time
absolutely. And you know, now was say your co-family no. There's some renegotiation.
Okay.
As I say, at the FCC project was so. There was say some renegotiation. Yeah, renegotiation. And I was say yeah. Family no ye ko bankroom na ye agree on payment plan.
Wow.
As we speak, there is a payment plan in place.
Indeed, pram na this is serious. It
didn't belong to the FA. There was no land title agreement at the lands commission. It says land near there. Let the hokeke any ECC project no also. And a man for kwan ma out of the 100 today we have only about 62.4. Through the Ghana Army, you try say you be protected their akano. It you fence the entire land now. Yet to me secure no. And ya family no arrange agreement. As I say, there is a payment planner. Okay, in the past, now FIFA project bia or Beyama National Federation bia no more fair no go project.
Yes.
Ora Joseph Seblata free so and a go project and there.
Yeah.
Inti Gianni Infantino buy ono so Eddie the buy and na any friend of FIFA forward.
Yeah.
Now FIFA forward no emraba ko e wo say o ka kire FIFA say we here there in this area into o meye bibi e ma wo a the first question we be say on say asase na o say we dey be project no e wo dia na e wo dia.
Okay.
Until today we are unable to do proper FIFA investment on the land because until about 6 months ago I to me a claiming land, I register, I protected their akano, I into agreement with mutual family. We couldn't do any FIFA project on the land.
Okay.
But the first thing we did once we secured the land was to now go back to FIFA and try to negotiate.
Okay.
It to me in your courtesy of 1.0. It to me in your some facilities at the place.
Okay.
Courtesy of bed power sponsorship. Bed power pitch. As also the other side. Over only in Pramprama.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm not pure joy for no.
Pure joy
a ball matches. I only you see bed power pitch now. Now
so this is the bed power pitch.
Yes, this is the bed power pitch. Yeah. Now the mid to long term they say pitch where we are. You better floodlights, all right. You better have a ball and you say you can't train in the night.
In the night,
because facilities in any floodlights. Until way by the time I be I think we on my level so. Grass na ye cry no afi na abedru enche ye be lay grass no then the second phase of the project is to have a stand
okay.
Stand at least a bit to me accommodate VVIP and a few spectators.
Sure.
Say U17 bobo adan na odo me ba Accra Sports Stadium eso we able to me use for
mini sports complex
U17 U15 U20 we can say qualifiers and tried and tested and we know say
so now we are going to use the FIFA forward money to do that. But
yes.
People, I was thinking about say recently see we say bet power sikanmo FA say
30% of it is in today's bet power. Okay. There are different pitches picture this particular picture here at the TV you see specifically for the bet power pitch. Okay. There is a first phase, second phase and third phase because we have a 3-year relationship with bet power and the first phase is to get the pitch lead.
But the FIFA forward in the bar and also another
different pitch, different
facilities.
We are looking at getting a facelift for a dynamic players in the demo. Very, very crucial. And they made to me them say in the past, say expatriate coaches bagana, almost did the hotels. And they Nora Hoptela, Yinina Bonabaso, or the Pram.
Wow.
Yes. Oba, yes, Pram. Come on. And the Oba only players na the tail. Did you know team coach Ekuchi, we are no to the car, no, Wabeda and crying. Adechi no Sanko. No, Nora lives in Pram. That is how say going forward we will make it better in order to at least host all our national teams.
Okay.
Now, if you say you to me, I'm a pram facelift. Now a drum pempensoa, at the level of maybe a 3-star. Yeah, for Black Stars in call.
Yeah.
Hokra, very very good place to camp the team because on peace of mind. They will be out of town. Visit Nisane Manemano ne nkofo e back camp near there esobete. Ombe sheho and you have good concentration at the ayedi ombe so mu yebia. There are a number of projects yeah, we are one of I think page 2. This is page 2. Another page earmark and this has already been approved by Congress.
Okay.
It was approved by Congress. I think the 28th Congress or Pram and almost approve that facility. And you know we are only waiting for the funds. And one of the things we're also hoping is Sika kakra yenye free recent World Cup no no. Yene aban negotiate.
Okay.
Say at least we need to have a legacy project for the World Cup. Skinny, you call World Cups 3. Before I call Qatar.
I do my own editorial.
I know.
Obama your own editorial.
I know.
Yam fire World Cup Sika maybe. So you are telling Ghanaians to say now the FA at dear to say you World Cup ni you call recent Sika no. You be a project be what
Sika kakrana
a buy
you know. First of all, let me say World Cup no. FIFA holding on to the money. Yes. Until the competition is over.
Okay.
The reason is possible say ube flouting regulation be ube kwa boka be ube kwa yese.
Of course.
And you holding on to the money ko say in the competition won chiwa. Na we bisa say on you su sika ni bi. Emma wana ebi na see wo Brazil. No. There was a point where FIFA and the FA then were negotiating say omumfa yesika ni bi man na yemfa ntua ye players no appearance fee no time wana aye kweka. Now luckily a Qatar no when you be NC. But of course there are competition rules. Now FIFA World Cup say OJ 1 yellow card, the fine is $10,000.
1 yellow card.
Yes, 1 yellow card, $10,000.
Wow.
You have 8 yellow cards in the competition.
What
it means is that $80,000.
$80,000.
Yes, a car boy from bookings alone. Luckily you play a B and your red card. Red card is about $15,000 or so dollars. Per card.
Say before this kind of amount, you pay for even
when it comes to communications and marketing. I can't be brief. Me bag by anka me memo document a cover communications for the World Cup about 82-page document. Yes, specifically addressing communications. They are to me outdoor.
Yes.
They are to me indoor.
Indoors, yeah.
For instance, baby and I training, you know. Outdoor branding beer FIFA there.
Yeah, aspire on.
Yes. Outdoor branding beer, pitch panels, everything FIFA there.
Maybe better touch.
And on my one conference room between branding. Into all the branding, your sponsors, logos, this and but ain't to me Pia Bontine.
Okay.
It is almost how the sponsor pull up a Pia Bontine. Oh, carry. And one is on best send you email saying about training ground. Why you say, yeah, final sanctioned. Oh, Gary, because they know say the amount, the document in my federations, 32 competing countries, about 1 month before the start.
Okay.
I was all kind tears here. I agree, say. Ube conforming. The general secretary must sign. The head of department must sign.
Sure.
Now what's can they are coming FIFA? If you don't know flout here, nimsa was sign. What consented that? I know one is all send you email. Luckily, you flout him rebia with the exception of yellow cards. No. And you know, you never buy anything come and one of the things I know is our conversation so far is very very positive. We need a legacy project from the World Cup.
Yes.
And the year I can say 206 Sika buy I think 5.5 or 5.6 million. And then government say may invest say Matibi and Kayano Monsumu develop football.
Okay, what legacy be
2010 football in Yashi, a buying for a scanning. 2014 football in Yashi, a buying for a scanning. 2018 Yanko. 2022 Kakra Airway.
FNE negotiation.
Any ministry negotiating.
Okay.
Say, omo maye kakra. Omo bisa ye plan, ye project. Ye pese ye de ye de ni nyina ama ministry no. Negotiations are ongoing. We need something to show. Say 2022 ye World Cup buy. Fasudi kakra buy no. They are yetumi de ye.
Okay, every president why are there for this one there. Yen China yen mama baso. Ye hu a yɛbɛma Ghana for nyina hu sɛ ampa this FA is doing something genuine for Ghana football. But yɛbɛba GFA Academy yɛhu sɛ mama yɛ pictures they are yɛhu sɛ ɛnkyɛ wɔbɛ start saying na yɛbɛ start the GFA Academy.
Okay, Skinny, recently I embarked on a project. Under 17 team here recently lying in Coach Zito they call Serbia.
Yeah.
Omukodi in Kunim ewo under 16 championship no. It is based on a project technical directorate no. And they are me no ka say yewo district and regional technical directors. District and regional technical directors.
District.
Yes, and regional technical directors. Okay. And almost recruit scouts.
Okay.
District and regional technical directors no recruit scouts. Juvenile leagues na airborne yeah friend of coast league. Every weekend be almost koshe. Almost sha no more ear market. Say U15, U17.
Yeah.
And U13.
Okay.
No more aliste. Until at the end of the season no more finish Accra with the details. That is what we did at the end of last season. Coupled with KGL under 17 championship.
Yeah.
And now you select a core of the players. And now you the base for the U17.
Okay.
Omo Serbia and Omo.
Okay, so that was how the selection came up.
Yes.
After the KGL tournament,
yes.
And
the district and regional leagues.
Zito or Moko.
But Omo me no ankasan so e de omo program by.
Okay.
Zito mi hu ni program a ono so e tu kwan ko Ghana nkrasi bebre e ko hwe bi a ono so e making the input.
Okay.
Now you who say it will be very very beneficial. Say you to train MY and cra. So the decision is that because Ghana sonar resources ensure than ni honintino. Ya check Ghana num 3. Send your division 1 etieno. Division 1 was zone 1.
Yeah.
Upper East, Upper West, Northern region BA. Zone 2 Ashanti, Western Central. Zone 3 Greater Accra, Eastern Volta. Na yenya 10 regions no. Intino, the aya say we could go technical center na yesi o we Borgano. Yeah, the hobby one place.
Okay.
For the GFA school academy. Yeah, any schools be so kasa in the central belt. Kumasi to be precise.
Okay.
Omoma a green light na yebe use Kumasi as the base for your middle belt. Now fi yaba Greater Accra na yebe use Greater Accra as the base for the southern belt.
Okay.
Luckily, or pram until it shouldn't be difficult. What we want to do is say we program we no. Yani GSA kasa. And kwada ye hu omo e wo BC GSS 3, GSS 2, GSS 1 no. Ye be share monitor om se ye hu akwada no GSS 1 na ye be monitor no agopem time obedu GSS 3.
Okay.
O wie GSS no a na ya pa GS chel say e bia ye hu akwada bi wo Pusiga LA GSS.
Okay.
Or ye good talent. Akwada no choose school no e bia wo choose school be in the southern belt. Then we will come in and say, you put two boy no because our northern belt inti. And then they call boss. As we speak, we have an agreement with Bogatanga Senior High School.
Okay.
Only the northern belt. Inti ye and kwada ye be recruit omo from the scouting na omo GSS no. Omo ko SS na near the omo ko to Boga.
So mo betima monitor omo ye.
Send ye be the regional and the district technical directors no. Tuition, football tuition into our school, but still technical center no afford no opportunity to also train.
Okay.
And guidance any technical proper coaching
Okay.
Into ofemu san kopem time obewi SS no na wati football system na say by the time obewi SS be no 17 no walking straight into black starlets.
Okay.
Whilst abi or black starlets no say ye manu team or boss starlets no obo or boss starlets no obo inti or what normal football tuition and no sound normal academic tuition.
Okay.
That is the program we want to roll up.
Okay. But I agree with you perfectly with this, in the near future, are we thinking say this in Krana ye can you bet me in school or prama?
Yes. That is the long term vision.
Oh, okay.
The long term vision is yes scout in the various regions in Finally ya be dampo.
Nti be do baby be cancel the northern sector ne
na fe hu se pram.
But if you want to start something now.
Yem pese ye nka say okay pram here ready nti ye hwe. No, I was say start BB.
Okay.
By the time ye cost then you are harnessing the talent. Because you also need to feed your junior teams. One of the problems we have identified is that because proper scouting doesn't take place. Yeah, legend me kai those days time or war.
You join us very simple
mighty jets.
Right, I'm
me who no go for idia because me say me eastern region.
You yes sir.
Me who no go for idia. Me who ya na obo mighty jets. Or PA Hearts of Folk. And he became a legend of Ghana football, and still he's one of the best we have seen. Wako World Cup, Wabo AFCON, Wabobo Abuchi, Europe, Asia, any other.
$2 million a kuta pen. Yes, Kagato. Oh, Saudi didn't.
It's a fact. And skinny, my main son can say at the February concern say this academy project is not only for boys, both for young quadano and bar any member. It's not as if say young member na ye a bar no free. A money member and okay benefiting.
Well, inti anyway, Krabi, but you be real kakra na yahwe said the ACT e be ba questions no doors no Ghana for us say be say questions bebre said the AC etie our hanum say na in fact na saying Ghana football started with GFA school ama you say yeah players maybe ex players be on person more ewura mu into school coaching and everything on be say omo ko manim no efe no ehwe so betimi aboa na fe omu nyina nso no etimi abomodin but anyway mami misa coaching no say ex players ne pe coaching pa na say hu say ayi ba ye efe say ya slash 50% of your players na on person ko into coaching. Let me ask you a DNA sa changes na say that adwene no buy say was a yes ad and the boy ex players no.
Well, ubisa Samojan sika otua for license B recently okoji or Europe obeka cho say e sika pudu pa say me no okase I know say lie a license A or we first phase aka second phase na for the certificate amano but it is extremely expensive.
Okay.
Now ebano player welfare it cuts across is in different forms. Player welfare could be say a player not actively born on a salary structure, okay, the payment structure or only how be able to. Another thing, so they say you take care of the player whilst he is on retirement. Now in taking care of the player whilst he is on retirement, say who say players not do any work coaching.
Okay.
But we bring so any on say omdibe sikasem omdi kutua akoye course no because some of the courses are very very expensive. Yeah, there are courses in Ghana this year unguta 7,000 8,000 untumi enye but enye obia na ho odin woso enye obia no tumi ball no drum pempen so a onya sa sikapudo no a ene kra onye active no kra still enema eko yema no into the executive council eko asetenemu no omo decision omo take here ne say player B or opportunity say your license D, say your license C, say your license B, say your license A, say your refresher course. Very soon from next year, CAF new coaching convention on be introduce CAF Pro license.
Okay.
And do license A be to say Maxwell Kure do money kwesi apia mo why you we renew we now person we call pro level.
Pro level now.
Ye be hwemu if you know ahoden or the better which is okay. Yeah be support now what to me and they can say
so that is the CAF Pro no.
Yes, I mean the very soon say we unkuta CAF Pro now you can sit on the bench or equivalent for any Africa campaign whether Cup of Nations U17 or any of them. Okay. And even the CAF interclub competitions as we speak only license here you can't or its equivalent.
So there will be a time a pro.
Yes.
Wow.
They wanted to introduce it this year, but I'm saying maybe almost trend so because of cost content, also almost compared to that of Europe, South America, because I was a epe. Because okay equivalent, it means a cost content in instructors near the almost be dimu into mining. I was say dimu.
Okay.
You know, almost trend so say hopefully next year and on be introducing CAF Pro license now.
Well, yeah, about the Ghana Premier League, so with some questions. Well, Prince of Ghosts at Transit. Prince, Bibi Abakode. Bibi Ashe. Henry Prince of Ghosts.
The body power.
Oh, okay. Oh, body pano.
Me body pano.
And it's logo there.
Oh no. It's logo there any view.
Oh okay. Okay. Henry ni di nkomo na we are privileged say yenya Henry wo ha ye no edi nkomo kakra ka say the bear Ghana phones be hu the Ecoso association but yemra friendly match no confirm 2 matches dey hu say mo dey aba be to date na ba but venue no second match no you say venue no ho hin na e be bo no Black Star game no
okay, very 2 games in America.
Okay.
But second game no specific stadium and organizers and they say almost change so kakra because there are other matches within that same period.
Okay.
Over here, US bebo Germany, Mexico bebo Germany, bebo Venezuela. Recently, Mexico are winning Gold Cup. No, they are the reigning champions. In Tomo, and almost a celebrity, national team no anniversary be. In Tomo, and decided say almost person the council and be on because there are a number of Mexicans who live in America.
Okay.
And American population also so yes we have Ghana so yeah in for year yes we have agreed say you about 2 friendly matches in the October window. First one against Mexico, second one against USA.
Okay.
Within that period yeah GDA say a very good opportunity to prepare for the World Cup qualifiers.
Okay.
Because both Central African Republic September October, you about 2 matches. November World Cup qualifiers now started. Into just October window no 2 no one share. It will come back to haunt you.
Okay.
Into yempesa yebe misses a grand opportunity. And into na yaji atum say any Mexico ni US about friendly matches. And I think it will help Chris Hughton to strategize for World Cup qualifiers now.
Okay, I know, Mr. Henry, no, a quick one. But Yemra, how will you define the Ghana Premier League last season?
Well, to be very honest, it was a success, but we have a lot to do.
Okay.
We have a lot to do.
Okay.
I personally think there are issues about refereeing. I personally think we still have pitch problems. I still think we have coverage issues. But that notwithstanding, you know, you're moving from some time ago, I share 1 match every weekend. I be me, you know.
Yeah.
And then you to measure 5 matches live, you to measure 4 matches live. It means that you're improving, but we still have a lot to do. And one of the things I have identified, I may not be a coach, but one of the things I have identified, maybe a praise of goals while we're boy. So me check it, the graph of your team's performance now, a major worry. And it is something I have discussed with the technical directorate.
Okay.
Almost say I'm picking up. Skinny, me the performance grapher. I watched over 70 matches. Because me to one weekend, if you do Friday, so weekend when person go here, me call out of the blue, no me tuka, na me call match in crying. Kumasi, me to me call Baba me nkotena VIP, me nkotena scoreboard ase. Na ma yedin na me hwe. The performance graph is a major problem, and I think we need to work on it.
Okay.
Your players know Bobo no one drew 70th minute. If free 70th minute aircon, na performance no
intensity no
air dropping. And yet once, and yet twice.
Okay.
It in almost all the games I'm sure you know. That is what I observed.
Okay.
And these are independent observation from experience. I'm in a technical directorate now. And they are appointing young man be a friend of Desmond Ofe, or an ex-player of Mobo or Belgium. He worked at top Liège SK other Belgian clubs. Or he more Nigeria, Senegal, Sierra Leone. And he Yakofan as director of high performance or technical directorate or the science and the ejuma. And when I raised it, apparently no so bibisa, and he has promised say omobeye ejuma. And you know, yes, game no. If you do 70th minute now, I was say we enjoy, you know. Not 70th minute, you know, rather no. A dropping performance in a dropping, and it cuts across. Mashe has matches be brave, the same. Mashe Kotoko matches be brave, the same. Mashe Karela matches same. Into where the ABI show me we are. Which me I go back, I go check it. The number of lead goals I recorded in the last couple of seasons.
Wow. Second half goals.
And these are observations I have shared with the technical directorate. Now, I don't know a technical. It means coaching needs to be worked on. It's either the players are not fully fit, or they don't have stamina or training, you know, be a touch. I also almost fix it. But we are not in China. I like the competitive nature. I like the fact to say out of the blue, medium are not that eighth. Obesan will be a echo winning league, you know. And the winner of the league was decided on the final day. You won't be a check. Kakra. The two, aside Kotoku Royals, two other teams, Nana Echo relegation, were also decided on the final day. And also exciting.
Okay.
But we need to fix our pitches. We need to fix some poor officiating that were also witnessed.
So what are the measures are you taking in place to at least say bit me clear these errors from the referees? Association
continuous training. Continuous training. I know said discussions are ongoing. Say you may reduce the number of referees are omudi your Premier League, you know, especially your Premier League, because I don't know your elite league. I don't know what they checking the average level of your referees in terms of competitive matches.
Okay.
And they some Matias is here just before I started a email. Selom ya bless. Yeah, referee or waffles is here.
Yeah.
Final match, no. And now no semi-final, no yeah, fourth official. Final match, no, or sign a fourth official. Yeah, assistant referees, no, Minune Koy Akugri Steven also.
Yeah.
Or no third place match, no, or one of the officials also. Okay, so they need some of these exposures to correct their mistakes, to learn on the job, and to get better.
Sure.
Now refereeing, FIFA Ewa Debia Ofreno, train and retrain.
Okay.
Train and retrain is a mistake and there. Memphis sledgehammer M1. But retrain him and make sure say obey improving. And you know, between the ESCO and the referees department, they want to reduce the number of referees at a Premier League.
It's going to be based on their performance.
Yes, performance.
More performance
and competence.
You know, okay.
And you could match now and kuya. Was how the show team say we there my last chance.
Okay.
And the committee are in charge of classification. Every season be and there. I'm check the graph of every referee. Who did 10 matches? I'm check how it went in terms of performance. No more take a decision. And may hope we say some of these interventions will help. Already no. Ever started on preparation for the new season. Referees no. Started on preparation for the new season. We are on Beko Pram for 1 week in batches. Normal training, integrity training, and a whole lot.
Okay.
But in the end, you know, I think we to me because officiating is a problem. I was say even in Europe where they have all the top gadgets. No? Still, there are errors in the system.
Prince Banam, maybe one or two questions. But Mamisa Henry, this question: who can say, who suggest and maybe pay your research on the Ghana Premier League, the technical team, who prompt you almost say, never be saying one 18 teams, you know. There will be a workshop for the coaches prior to the start of the season.
Technical directorate, you know, consider. Yes, okay. And it's also part of content. I normally coaches, you know, share. For the past 2 seasons, every time before you ever start, you know, one day workshop. The Premier League coaches, Premier League Division 1 league coaches, Women's Premier League coaches.
Yes.
So head coaching into me, my assistant, beba.
Okay.
And where valid information is not a concocted information. Where valid information based on science. Me who I observe it, and luckily the director is also aware, and we will share this information with the coaches.
Okay.
Maybe there's no fix it. Maybe fitness level, maybe physical trainers, you know, also that could be an issue. So there are a number of factors that contribute to some of this.
What I just said this year was for the last season.
Discussions are ongoing. I'm saying, was it last week? They were working on something like that. Yeah.
So we are going to award our
81's a date for the new season. I know the new season is likely to start in September.
Yeah.
Yes, but for the first time, Nkomo be a Kosovo with the sponsors, with all the stakeholders involved, and within the next few days, I'm sure we'll make it public.
Okay, Tego. Also this time, no more hours and more players.
Skin. I think Mr. Henry, information on the about me myself. I think I've witnessed 1 or 2 things about the performance. Or can say, do maybe 70 years going here.
Yeah, goose.
Friends, the performance not drop. I think we have to set a standard when it comes to all the players on registration and their fitness level. Because so-called Germany say, Skinny, they have a fitness level. Every player have to read that level.
Okay.
Won't do all man, they will not sign you. What do I say? I mean, your medicals now, they have, I mean, a treadmill running you have to do for some kilometers. If you don't reach that level, you don't sleep out to me more. And we won't say on competition, you could see say OBI fit, and the game is rolling. What do I say? So I think say yeah, this are at the end of the kind of football. No, I think say because you're a player now, you're a medical tester. You have to make sure say you read the level. It's a standard level. It makes me a pound, but you don't have to come below. If you come below, they will not sign you.
Okay.
So I think that one too is part of, I think, some idea the FA should consider.
Okay. It's good. Prince of Ghost,
that's medical stuff.
Yes,
and from experience, I good say watch you are doing CBB so. We'll look at it.
Okay.
We said some time ago, Kragana Oko register my club our own medicals. And they are mandatory. But Okwan Ben clubs no FA medicals no. Yeah. Should we get to a point where the FA will send someone to go and supervise and make sure that the right things are done?
The FA will get a report from the hospital now.
Yeah, and our hospital and an independent body. Sometimes there is an independent body or no. There are embassies in this country or medicals or say this particular hospital because not trust him. Maybe we will get to that stage where we will assign that responsibility to a particular medical facility. So because you have proof. Well, we better not turn the office now or they are command doctor, we know the stamp
Why any standard? I mean, if it is
it's a good
12 kilometers you have to run or per some certain speed you have to do it.
Okay.
So when you are done, before you can sign, you can't just go to Germany and sign without reaching that level of fitness. No.
Well, one my who say I was one my but the own product, that's the Ghana Premier League. Last season you say promotion more kakra. But at the point in time, now say supporters and co-park any day. I think that it was a worry. This season a day anymore, are we going to see any changes in terms of promotion for the league?
Well, a collective responsibility. Your conventional promotion of events and your other social media or other platforms, and your the localized promotion as well. It be a community based. Because me ko bibi ani ko hwe match bi me do bibi ani na omode speakers egu ka mu no omode nam kro mu no mo yi this from Saturday even Sunday anopa man for sorry crash still na omo ye eno ye another form of promotion. There are different forms. I think we have learnt lessons from the IAC last season, but senior meka we as owners of the product kese pa e was say clubs no so e wo omo de kese was so omo. It is exciting say build it up to the new season now we say clubs roll out programs and events omo unveil players no more year pre-season omo ko different places. In the last 2-3 seasons I think almost every pre-season be omo kwama no ne mate say Nations FC so omo ko South Africa so it is good. It adds to the excitement and the total good of the product. But we cover now performance and also on the pitch and yet the best. You don't expect the fans to come. It's varied issues. I was say a kaboom. Areas I identify who's amwa in next season. I was say yeshemukena. We are getting to the latter part of last season. Fan engagement. Contracted a private entity, fund engagement. Ticket as a mini draw. Now check Ghetto Blasters. Kind of shaving machines. These are things I hear say a boy getting to the end. Until your Sunday start here, it will work out well. Until your sponsors no ebeto akoso edinko. And then also promotions on platforms like yours. You dedicate a lot of airtime. To promote the game, to discuss the domestic game, content-wise, any idea. I was say opportunity bi was say ye piamo a was say ye piamo
yeah bet power sika no kwase ye dia man
enti ebedi won komo
ye dia na
say ye be ka che bet power for says can dey omo e show my task dey be ka che omo na ya hwe okwan
$30,000 for prize money e we league ni I don't know you win energy a lot of issues and banners can you sir are we going to see increment next season?
For the past 2 seasons we say 1920 year 2021 year 2022 2021 22 so year and year 22 23
yeah
now you started with 250 and it drew 300,000 and you know what it means is that at least within the last 2 seasons we have made progress. Okay. It is not enough.
Sure.
Yes, I agree. Pe sika nipa and as a clubs not spending on salaries, welfare of players, transportation and what have you. It is not enough. Unjimi can't say it is enough.
No.
And there is no club owner in Ghana or can say it is enough. So yes, the commentaries are positive. Maybe who say obiti radio or kasase and we was say I take offense. No, I don't. You don't have to take offense because you are in a public space. And you expect the people to talk back when they know say enema enkoyi. And you know, I know the ESCO has listened and listened good.
Okay.
Minim what their plans are for the new season, but tisenia etieno.
Okay.
Even though I haven't seen what they want to do, but possible say BB.
I think say with what Henry is saying, I'm very sure say if the FA would be very, collective and put certain issues in front of the government, because Skinny, wherever you travel to play football, the government have some
a lot of stake. Yeah.
To support, the FA. Yeah. You understand? Saudi Arabia, the president itself give the association some money for the, who wins or even signing. You know, they have some packages. So if you cannot maintain your package, there's no need for you to go and sign Cristiano Ronaldo.
But so that's Henry was saying, say even the World Cup, money ministry not said the income. But I wanted to ask in terms of our league, ministry needing come on for investment.
Skinny sometimes only buying commodity, and never be more want to name Mabonte and Mecca. But Minka Meninka meeting me say there have been about 10 meetings on support for the domestic league alone. And not only that, about payment of our coaches.
That was the next question.
Aside the Black Stars. From the time of Honorable Esiama, meetings were brave. Honorable Mustafa Baye
to pay our juvenile.
Let me say, Honorable Mustafa Boko. But wa ewo akwani asabe brave so since or take that particular position. Yes, only ministry kasa it has to go to government. The government is cabinet. Cabinet will ask finance ministry, do you have the means and the financial muscle? Mostly no na feedback ebeba no entire positive, but enye ni nyina na obetumi abamonten aka. But mean to me inside Trahanka say we haven't had engagement with government on some of these issues. But so far nothing good has come out.
Yeah, na manfo hu say ekoye Black Stars nko ade na aban agye Twum. Omu kwan a asemo mutimi treke aban and as mutimi
adeba ko aye me ya, and one of my and one me kan baby say since I'm started adwuma enema miensa na ebubu mi gu ho, it took me weeks to recover.
Yeah.
One, the defeat to Comoros or Cameroon. Ebubu mi gu ho be 1 month. Na me to me recover.
Yeah.
Two. You can say the recent disappointment you are Morocco U23.
Okay.
Ebubu mi gu ho be 3 weeks. I wasn't myself because Prince normally Obeha Black Stars too kwaya they have a lot of support from the state.
Yeah.
Our other national teams, I will say kasasa before
they'll get
sometimes the ministry buys into it. Now it is much better. When we were going to Algeria, the qualifiers against Algeria. Traveling arrangement in you know. say your ball first leg we be a couple ball no. By the time I baba be drew Ghana no, say the commercial flight in a Koya, I be drew Ghana the morning of the match, the morning of the second leg.
Okay.
Now who be drew Ghana the morning of the second leg? Now is a who do Accra, Asante for playing a free Accra, Kukumasi, go bobo 4 p.m. Now one qualifier, Ghana for team visa. We went back to government. At that time, government had virtually bought the ticket for the players. So we went back to government and pleaded and pleaded and pleaded.
Chartered flight.
Eventually, government said, "What? There are some more can Sebi a tosumo. Omo my charter. If you are cra, a Algeria, kobo bono, a year, a Sunday Ranty and buy. It be do the same day. Straight to Kumasi. No more prepare for second leg. They winning by 1 goal to 0. Into this particular team we call Morocco. No, biara to make them succeed. Everything. The time we call Egypt. The time we call technical team program or the buy or so about 3 matches. We had 2. We wanted to play the 3rd game. Oman national team no more. Egypt air campeon Egypt at that time. You know Kasai if they could play us. Eventually also Mobim having agreed earlier. But we had Zamalek and we had the Egypt team Noah. A call final. We played against them. Everything to make the team succeed. Unfortunately, what happened was, and now is here. Sometimes it's not only about if you know Black Star Sanka, Black Queens. They've been camping in Accra for the past 2 weeks.
Yeah.
At Accra City. In the past, Black Queens or hotel for 2 weeks.
No.
As I told you, 3 days, 2 days. Be now, you were no question or no worry. We are now. And no pain or more breaking camp. You know, it is similar for almost all the national teams.
Okay.
At least they have been in recent times. It is a okay. Na results na nkuya. One shot. I say umfa utikra. Emo ademu.
Okay, I remember now last question to me there, but I'm really Ghana for message. I was Skinny, please ask this for me. I was good morning, please. Where can we find the cost of the yellow card? Because it's nowhere to be found online.
Competition rules.
Online. Okay. Also, we hope this happens because how we lack football pitches and facilities is really bad, and that's the reason why Ghana football is going down. Mr. Henry. How sure are you about all you said? Because this promise has been the first time. Also, this not have been the first time. Okay, also promise is not, and this is not the first time. Also, good morning, Skinny. I remember how Mr. Henry used to bash this. I thought he was doing. Our promise is not working.
No, can't make any problem.
Also, good morning, Skinny. This is Koliko from Koforia. The Black Queens coach is so serious. God bless her. Nadia, and also she's just like Pep Guardiola. Nadia, or so Eddie Aban. I say good morning, Fatih and your entire crew. Please extend my greetings to Mr. Henry Asante. I met his pastor, Prophet Kingsley. I see, okay, at Kwebenya last week. He spoke very well of him and just was the best. Maybe for your mom oh, okay. But not this question. So, Ghana for and send me brief. I say, good morning. Ghana should give Chris more time, like Aliu Sise, and he will give us a good performance. Wala inside Ablikuma. People are thinking, say, in summer, executive council members, Ira George, Amakon, Edibetu Jaffa, Chris Witty, and we say, Randy Abbey, so I become almost a candid opinion on the performance base of your Black Star coach, Chris Witty. He thinks, say, Babia Otuado drew no neo from Orbano and Kom Pejam. These are issues among Fasha say can as a Kwakoya worry kaka. Should we give Kiswitin time for him to settle?
Well, I work with him 24 hours every day. I talk to him regularly, if not 4 times a week or 5 times a week.
Yeah.
He loves the job. He loves being the coach of the Black Stars because Onya has our opportunity in Ibida. Even though at some point he was assistant coach of Ireland, Batache.
Yeah.
And this is the first job as national team A coach.
Okay.
And you're taking for granted. But I agree, Skinny. We hear the CV of Chris now here be a free banoa obi a we expect say be anko buy na anko bogum 5-0 6-0 7-0 when results don't go well expect people to talk and I am sure he knows he knows me your ball Madagascar match in here immediately after matches I'm the first person he comes to Henry, what's your candid view? They owe me no. Then I have to prepare him to go and face the media. Until we must agree on what he is going to say.
Okay.
What I say, don't touch on this area, don't do this, don't do that. And he's a top professional.
Yeah.
And we are in a society, yes, the fact, will be say, or your ESCO member, another ESCO member, or criticize a coach in public. We must respect everybody's opinion.
Sure.
Maybe position, yeah. Prince Kasa, I was a tea Prince. Sabi, as some walk and I was a tea. I do not have to take offense.
Okay.
It may respect Bia Ora George Amwakwaka.
Okay.
With his experience in football for so many years, me yes sure say obe sorry akasa keke. Sabi on you know. And you know, and again Skinny, Bia, he wants the total good of the team.
Okay.
Because he is a major stakeholder. What I say, but I know that things will get better as we go along. I am very, very certain and positive about it. So I'm sure the time of investment, we investing, watching video clips. Before I go Madagascar, for instance, really just by the side. Chris for FM from UK, and up to be, or say up Madagascar last 4 matches are Omabo. I need to get him the videos. Or maybe 2-3 hours. I should get him the videos. Mene kasawi ya odi phone to so na Black Stars video analyst ono so friend me from Switzerland ono so here videos no immediately that same day.
Okay.
What I say and yes omo here video no because omo dey koto omo ahwehwe mu akohwe o they must watch and study the opponent.
Okay.
It we we nyina na ukona ukobo a na anko yi a obi ti be obe fe say be ebia wanya dey na wasa. But a lot of things happen before, during a football match.
Okay.
Maybe a message say
Tego, you know so. But this question is something Mr. Hart. But somebody there also, people are saying, a lot of people are saying, say this current administration is performing nepotism and friends and cronies administration. What's your candid opinion on that?
Well, the American say me for instance, I mean use me as an example. Before I got this job, I was interviewed. Executive Council, FRM. I remember him said, Nana Safo drone Dr. Adiabin FRM.
Yeah.
And I know other people were interviewed.
Okay.
I don't have their permission to mention their name.
Sure.
Meaning no yet close to the job. And I went through the process and I was appointed. What I know is in times like this, a month for epic to me, you know. In situations like this, a lot of things will come up. Me criticism there, me uka, me tieni di madrin shemitrim. You understand? I think that whoever has said, say, Abia, nepotism, friends and cronies, this, that. The other day, me kokan say me on different platform. Yeah, chimi abenuni abasasa. Hey, normal. Me try me go and me say. It doesn't affect me one bit. At some point, me trending on Twitter, social media, man for chama. Hey, normal. In building a society, when you are in public space and you are in leadership position, you need to grow and have a thick skin. It's normal. Skinny. And some person dem want say. Obi say on TSC say obi ni obi aye adwuma pen ene or your president inti or occupy a particular position or say what petition FIFA. Let's wait for FIFA to act or talk.
Okay.
Kakra me kan no.
Mate. Tego. Senior man the any week. But me just watch every preparation kakra. And I'm more content, a lot of content. But is there any arrangement say if in any ministry initiative said the junior teams and the coaches and everything to your mocha.
We have had so many meetings. But Skinny, okay, my main can say Black Starlets or head coach, 2 assistant coaches, backroom staff bear 10. Black Satellites, same, about 12 or 13 people. Black Meteor, same. Black Maiden, same. Black Princess, same. Black Queen, same. Intino, untumi yi one team pe. Okay. And I want to be head coach and assistant coaches now. Can say physio, maze, equipment officer. And copy more. If you are paying and you agree to pay, it has to be across board.
Okay.
Even the Black Stars, aside head coach, assistant, any 2 assistant coaches, none of the other staff members energy salary.
Wow.
Even the Black Stars.
Oh.
It's a major issue. Okay. And issue what's all the emotions they discuss it. Issue what's we discussing holistically. Now for all the 14 national teams, and the futsal on beach soccer account. It is a would you Black Stars coach car, would you beach soccer head coach car.
Oh, Mr. me time now so.
If
it knows better for car.
Okay, so what I know the ESCO is planning to do is anytime they are in camp, they will take care of omopedium, any transport, any adebi. I know also, and I sit in executive council, I know also that there was a discussion on this particular issue.
Okay.
Where certain figures were discussed.
Okay.
And I remember what the FA president said. Say a 2 CD crown and nipa nim say or a month. It makes a lot of sense than the person knowing say I am working without anything.
Yeah.
And he say a 2 CD na obet me afford wa. Only nipa no betena say aka say Prince. At the end there amanfo no nipa do doso. Yeah, ho dey so from there ebetum dey ama unie. Nti so maye na nipa no gitumu a onim say wajia tumu na okoye adwuma no. Rather than say we my appointment try say just go and work. And so discussions are ongoing. I know say very soon when they settle on a figure, all the coaches will be informed.
Okay.
And this thing will become a thing.
Please, there go.